Oh, I see another question here just about the setup for the Fed meeting and the rest of this week. And I did want to bring something up because I think it's worth discussing. But last Friday, I know you weren't, I don't think you were in front of your screen, but we had, when you had the Tesla reported after the close on Thursday. So Friday became a 0 day for expiry option day for Tesla, right? Because so what you saw was just a tremendous amount. I mean, almost not that it was a record, but it was millions and millions, kind of more than we've seen in months of call buying for Tesla. And clearly Tesla is a poster child for risk taking. It's it kind of has, its weight in the Qs and in S&P. And so it kind of created this gamma effect that drove S&P higher. And then I think what we saw on yesterday was just that once that came off the tape, the market kind of reset on Monday. What you have on Friday, I think, is going to put this Friday coming up is going to put last Friday to shame. I mean, what could happen this Friday is going to be, has the potential to be like record option 0 day to expiry option volume, because you have Amazon, Apple, and Google all reporting after the close on Thursday, which turns Friday into a 0 day for expiry trading day for all those securities. Plus you have the employment number in the morning, plus the follow-on from the Fed. So you're going to have just an extraordinary amount of notional transaction volume and notional dollars of exposure being traded all day on Friday. I mean, the thing about 0 day to expiry, and I'm certainly not an expert, on this, but basically, if you're trading 0 day for expiry, you don't have to post margin for that, with that clearinghouse. It's literally, you do it
That's a really important point.
The hell you want. So
because so many people are crediting the zero DTE as a retail phenomenon. It's hedge funds. They don't have to post margin. They can get around it. They're cowboys and cowgirls right now.
It's institutional players that you don't have to post collateral. It's basically, it's free money. And so, we are in a situation for Friday where you just have an I don't know, it could just be an epic thing. And I'm kind of thinking back to, end of January, early February of 2018, where you had that vol event. It just strikes me like the setup is there for, something similar possibly happening, where there's, let's say, if there's bad news, there's a hawkish Fed, there's a constructive employment print and some bad earnings, and all of a sudden you have, put buying and dealers dynamically hedging and selling and selling and selling. And then, it could just be a wild thing where a dealer is caught off sides or whatever. So I'm just keeping an eye on Friday from a volume perspective and a vol perspective, just to, are we staring at something here that's massive? And if you look back to the 2018 analog, it was a very similar setup where you had a Fed meeting on a Wednesday, you had the big three report earnings on Thursday, and then vol started to creep up on the Friday, and then Monday was the biggest notional, point down day, I think, in the history of the market. We were down 1,100 points or something. So I don't know. It's just one of those things to kind of keep in mind.